أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope all of you will be all fine and in very good health. And I have been sharing a lot of information regarding different activities which are being organized in the department in terms of the special courses which are being offered in the summer course now. So you are advised to pay proper attention to all those messages which are being circulated in your groups, and also pay proper attention to the fee submission notifications which have recently been shared with you, with all of you in your WhatsApp groups. Otherwise, you might have to face serious issues in terms of getting your final results, and you might have been detained or expelled from the department uh, by not complying to that notifications. So you all have been reminded again to pay proper attention to all those notifications which have recently been shared in your groups. And as far as today's lecture is concerned, we will continue with our previous discussion about the nuclear non-proliferation treaty. And in our previous lecture, we talked about the various articles contained in that nuclear non-proliferation treaty, and in our today's lecture we will talk about the article 6, which is one of the which is quite significant in this NPT treaty. And today we will talk about the obligations of the non-proliferation treaty, and the various steps which have been recommended or adopted by the concerned parties and the IAEA in collaboration to come out with the proposed practical steps to achieve or to implement the obligations of the Article 6 of the NPT. So, without wasting further time, we will start talking about those practical steps one by one. Start with the practical steps to implement Article 6 obligations. So there have been 13 practical steps which have been adopted to implement Article 6 obligations, and the program of action was adopted by the state parties to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty in the final document of the Review Conference of 2000. The conference agrees on the following practical steps for the systematic and progressive efforts to implement Article 6 of the Treaty on the Nuclear Non-Proliferation, and paragraph 3 and 4 subsection C of the 1995 decision on the principles and objectives of for nuclear non-proliferation and disarmament. So the parties to that treaty have uh, collaborated to devise or propose few practical steps to implement the obligations of Article 6 in the document which was prepared in the review conference which was conducted in 2000. So the very first practical step which had been adopted is as follows. It states that the importance and urgency of signatures and ratifications without delay and without conditions and in accordance with constitutional processes to achieve the early entry into force of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. So the very first practical steps to propose to implement the Article 6 of the NPT is to put the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty into force by being a signatory and by ratifying the Comprehensive Test Ban Nuclear Treaty that bans all kinds of nuclear tests and nuclear explosions all around the globe. So that was the first tactical step that was adopted or proposed by the member parties in the review conference of 2000 to implement the obligations of Article 6 of the NPT. The second practical step proposed is to create a moratorium on nuclear weapon test explosions or any other nuclear explosions pending entry into force of that treaty. So to delay any sort of body that provides for nuclear weapon test explosions, to put that body on delay that can be effective in implementing the obligations of the Article 6 of the NPT as well. The necessity of negotiations in the Conference on Disarmament on a non-discriminatory, multilateral and internationally and effectively verifiable treaty banning the production of fissile material for nuclear weapons or other nuclear explosive devices in accordance with the statement of the Special Coordinator in 1995 and the mandate contained therein, taking into consideration both nuclear disarmament and nuclear non-proliferation objectives. So, third practical step proposed for implementing the Article 6 of the NPT's obligation is the necessity of negotiations is the need for negotiations in the Conference on Disarmament on purely non-discriminatory and multilateral basis, and the creation of an effective and verifiable treaty banning the production of the fissile materials for nuclear weapons production and other nuclear explosive devices. So this sort of negotiations in the Conference on Disarmament based on the following principles which are mentioned over here. It is imperative for all the parties involved to create or to establish such platforms for negotiation to ban the production of fissile materials for nuclear weapons and other nuclear devices. The Conference on Disarmament is urged to agree on a program to work which includes the immediate commencement of negotiations on such a treaty with a view to their conclusion within 5 years. So, the Conference on Disarmament uh, is forged or is urged to reach a consensus on a program of work or a plan of action which includes the immediate commencement of negotiations on a treaty within a time span and reach a conclusion within a time span of 5 years. The fourth practical step proposed is the necessity of establishing in the Conference on Disarmament an appropriate subsidiary body with a mandate to deal with nuclear disarmament. So, a need to create a subsidiary body in the Conference of Disarmament has been proposed with the objective of dealing with nuclear disarmament. And the fifth practical step is devised by the parties involved in NPT is the principle of irreversibility to apply to nuclear disarmament. The principle of irreversibility, mm, the the value of the principle of irreversibility has been highlighted here, and it has been made mandatory to apply the principle of irreversibility to nuclear disarmament. That means the sort of disarmament which has already been achieved, it should not be reversed, it should not be like the it should not again be reverted to arms race. So this principle is very significant when we talk about nuclear disarmament, and the application of the principle of irreversibility has been proposed to reach the objective of nuclear disarmament, and it has been included in the practical steps to implement the obligations of the Article 6 of the NPT. The next step mentioned is an unequivocal undertaking by the nuclear weapon states to accomplish the total elimination of their nuclear arsenals, leading to nuclear disarmament, which all state parties are committed under Article 6. So, all the parties, all the member states to NPT have been committed to destroy their nuclear arsenals and nuclear assets to reach or to achieve the objective of complete nuclear disarmament. And this unequivocal undertaking by the nuclear member states to accomplish the total elimination of their nuclear weapon has been highlighted as or as a mandatory or as a practical step to achieve. the objective of nuclear disarmament, and it is being taken as another practical step to implement the obligations of Article 6 of the NPT. The seventh step which has been proposed is the early entry into force and full implementation of START 2 and the conclusion of START 3 as soon as possible, while preserving and strengthening the treaty on the limitation of anti-ballistic missile systems as a cornerstone of strategic stability and as a basis for further reduction of strategic offensive weapons in accordance with its provisions. Another step which has been another practical step which has been devised for implementing the obligations of Article 6 is the early entry of or early implementation of STAR 2 and STAR 3, which this is the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, and such three treaties has already been signed, and the the early and effective implementation of such treaties can be very effective to reach the objective of to achieve the objective of nuclear disarmament, and the strengthening of the treaty of the ABS system, anti-ballistic missile systems, has another key factor which has been highlighted in this practical step to reach the objective of nuclear disarmament. The next practical step is the completion and implementation of the trilateral initiative that was taken between the United States of America, the Russian Federation, and the International Atomic Energy Agency. So this trilateral initiative, which was taken between three bodies. One is the United States of America, the other is the Russian Federation, and the third is the International Atomic Energy Agency. So the implementation and the completion and implementation of this very initiative is considered as another practical step to achieve or to implement the obligations of the Article 6 of the NPT. The next practical step proposed is that the steps by all nuclear weapon states leading to nuclear disarmament in a way that promotes international stability and based on the principles of undiminished security for all. So the following steps have been proposed by all the nuclear weapon states to reach the objective of nuclear disarmaments that promotes international stability, that is based on the principle of undiminished security for all. So the following steps are: the first one is the further efforts by the nuclear weapon states to reduce their nuclear arsenals unilaterally. So the nuclear weapon states should take an initiative on a unilateral basis to reduce their arsenals and set an example for the other nuclear states to follow the same. Increased transparency by the nuclear weapon states with regard to nuclear weapons capabilities and the implementation of agreements pursuant to Article 6 and as a voluntary confidence building measures to support further progress on nuclear disarmament. So the system of transparency for um, reaching over the nuclear weapon capabilities of the nuclear weapon states should be promoted or should be encouraged. So, because of the limited time, these are the various steps proposed in that regard, and you can have a look at these simple steps for a thorough understanding. The next practical step proposed by all the parties to the NPT in the review conference that was conducted in 2000, which resulted in a document containing the practical steps to implement the Article 6 of the NPT. It proposed that the arrangements by all nuclear weapon states took place as soon as possible, practicable fissile material designated by each of them as no longer required for military purposes under IAEA or other relevant international verification and arrangements for the disposition of such material for peaceful purposes to ensure that such material remains permanently outside military programs. So, in this step, in this suggestion, it has been suggested that the nuclear materials should remain outside the military programs or the military capabilities, and it should rather focus on the conventional weaponry for the military programs rather than the nuclear arsenals. Next one is the reaffirmation that the ultimate objective of the efforts of states in this disarmament process is in general and complete disarmament under effective international control. To reaffirm the ultimate objective of this treaty to achieve the objective of nuclear disarmament is made mandatory to achieve to implement the obligation of Article 6 of NPT. The next one is the regular reports within the framework of strengthened review process for the non-proliferation treaty by all state parties on the implementation of Article 6 and paragraph 4C of the 1995 decision on principles and objectives for nuclear non-proliferation and disarmament, and recalling the advisory opinion of the International Court of Justice on 8th of July 1996. The last one is the further development of the verification capabilities that will be required to provide assurance of compliance with nuclear disarmament agreements for the achievement and maintenance of nuclear weapon-free world. So these were the 13 practical steps proposed in the document which was created after the review conference that was conducted in 2000, and all the state parties of this nuclear non-proliferation treaty were participants to that document, and that practical steps has been proposed on a consensual basis by all the parties involved. So this is all about today's lecture. If you have any queries, please feel free to write me your queries through our WhatsApp group. I'll be happy to answer these queries. See you next for next lecture. Until then, Allah Hafiz. Stay safe and healthy. See you for the next lecture.